Hi folks, still under quarantine, but setting out here in my backyard today. Today's Saturday, the 4th day of April, 2020, and it's the Saturday before Holy Week. Tomorrow is Palm Sunday. The Bible actually tells us what happened on that Saturday. You see, people gathered into Jerusalem beginning with that week, the first day of that week, Sunday. And Jesus and his disciples, they were ready to go to the city of Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover, and that week of the Passover beginning on Sunday as well. They were staying in the town of Bethany, which was the town of Mary and Martha and Lazarus. Lazarus, Jesus had raised from the dead some weeks earlier, and Jesus was very popular in that town, as you could imagine, having raised Lazarus from the dead. While they were there, a meal was given in his honor there at the home of Mary and Martha and Lazarus. It was only about 2 miles from Jerusalem, so a really good place to stay. And as they were sitting around the table, they would have been sitting on the floor at a low table. While they were sitting at the table, Mary, one of the hostesses, took a pint of pure nard. Nard was a very expensive perfume in those days. It came from a plant that grew in the Himalayan mountains. The closest Himalayan mountains were in India. It grows in India and China. And so this was something that was imported, and it was expensive. It actually would cost as much as a whole year's wages. And it said the Bible says Mary broke open that whole bottle of perfume, and she anointed the feet of Jesus. And the whole house was filled with the perfume. One of the disciples, Judas, and John, the Apostle John tells us in his gospel, he says, and Judas was a thief because he kept the money bag and stole money out of it, but that Judas kind of got on to Jesus about it and said, shouldn't this have perfume been sold and the money given to the poor? And Jesus' answer was, there's always going to be poor, and you can help and should help the poor. But this perfume was being saved for my burial. And Mary has done a wonderful thing here to break it open now and anoint me with it. That kind of struck home to me because we never know when's the last time we're going to see one of our loved ones. We should always tell them when we walk out the door that we love them, because we don't know if we're coming back. We should always take the opportunity to give them the hug. Well, we can wait till after the COVID-19's over, but we should always take the opportunity to give a hug and to do something special for people. A man told me one time that you shouldn't send flowers after people die, that you should always send the flowers before they die so that they can enjoy them. That's a few of the thoughts I have here on the Saturday before Palm Sunday. God bless.